Hello, everyone. You're watching Cricket Calling. I'm your host on a Sunday morning because it's a double header. So it's double dhamak. Of course, we start off with KKR versus RCB in Kolkata, and then in Mohali, we have GT versus Punjab Kings. Big day, big clashes happening. Super Sunday, double headers. And again, when it's RCB, it's got to be Virat Kohli, of course. We can't have a discussion without having Virat Kohli dragged into it. Every time he says something, it becomes a national headline. He's really an icon. Look at the numbers, it's just growing and growing with every passing day. Look at the runs he scored. He's really a run machine, the way he does it. I want to actually do a show especially to capture what Virat Kohli does, the run machine. We talk about so many things in life about how it's mechanized world, right? A lot of machine coming into, but human becoming a machine is really a story. It's quite interesting in my opinion. We're joined by Mr. Avijit Sarkar, uh, Abhinav Chaturvedi, and Shakya Mitra. Gentlemen, welcome every day. I'm actually, uh, I can't be introducing every day our guests, our panelists every day. I mean, they're quite uh, made their marks in after being part of cricket calling. Abhijit sir, run machine Virat Kohli. So whenever RCB comes to our mind, it's Virat Kohli, Virat Kohli, Virat Kohli. So how do you see this? I mean, is it like too much Virat Kohli centric team that is hurting them over the years? We have discussed it over and over again. So, what new thing can they sort of come out today against KKR, which will bring them back in the contention? Because they are practically people have written them off completely. But I think there's still some hope till the last moment. Till you're not officially knocked, you still have a hope. But your thoughts how RCB can do it differently?
Look, Indranil, as you said, we are constant. Only your hat color keeps on changing every day. So, but as far as Virat is concerned, and look, RCB has some sound is happening. I think is disturbing. So that there is there are several doyens of T20 cricket associated with RCB, and
Mhm.
no doubt it's a mouth-watering contest whenever our Virat Kohli is in Calcutta
Mm.
and performing against KKR, and that also performing against Mr. Gautam Gambhir's team. So although they were interacting quite amicably yesterday during the practice session, but it'll be interesting to watch. All everything has been sorted out between them. But I think I still feel they can disturb a few apple carts, RCP, because if they're so-called, except Virat Kohli, the so-called doyens of T20 cricket start performing and perform as a team. And doyens include, sorry to say, I'm not saying that it doesn't include Siraj. If Siraj is your lead bowler is sitting on the dugout, then you have something to worry about. Already your bowling attack is in shambles. Then
Mm.
if a batsman like Narine can hit a century, and if you get such a mouth-watering bowling attack,
Mm.
tempting her to hit out, then it will be a blessing in disguise for a batsman like Narine and other batsmen like Russell of our KKR. But I'm still optimistic about RCB because I want the way Virat is performing, his commitment, his fitness, his focus. That is everybody. It's everybody to see and emulate, and it's good that of course a few youngsters are still coming up in IPL slowly, but still we are everywhere. It is Virat Kohli and Dhoni and Virat Kohli. It shows there. Of course, Dhoni is not that much fit, but Virat is a perfect combo of fitness, commitment, and focus. The way he plays for his team, and that's the reason he has an orange cap today.
All right. Abhinav bhai, want to get your reaction. Uh, to this RCB bowling. I mean, over the years, they are not fools. They know what they're going, where they're going wrong, but they don't make any effort to improve their bowling attack. Why do you think that happens? Aren't they interested to win matches, win an IPL? What exactly goes wrong? They know bowlers win matches, but they still can't shop the best bowlers at the auction. Why do you think that happens?
You see, good morning, everyone. See, what happens is that basically they have got somehow right now in the tournament a habit of losing and coming up also. So you see, it's a very interesting combination because their batting side is also failing at times, but the bowling part, see, uh, one has to be very, very tight in terms of understanding that uh, you bowl to your line in length, you bowl to your field, because we have flat surfaces. We all know that, and it's there's nothing for a bowler really to get anything out of the wicket. Now, all what you got to do is just keep your length and line clear and bowl according to your field. Don't bowl any wides. But if it is anything that is above short of length towards the half volley, the ball is coming up to the bat like
No,
Australian
no, but
wickets.
what? No, no. My question is, why do you think they have not done anything all these years? What have you been doing? I mean, they are of course aware of where they stand bowling wise, but there is no improvement they have shown in their attitude to shop the best bowlers over the years.
You see, it's I think they're not hearing their bowling coach very well, and that's what
All
happens. You
right,
see, if you have to do what you have to do, then you have to go and listen
got
to
to
your
do,
bowling coach and the
got to do
team.
that. Yeah,
Yeah, you got to do that, and you have to
yeah.
see. You have got a very big supporting staff, and you don't want to do anything. Suppose if I'm playing only for myself, I have to. I have if I'm a bowler, I have to go and hear my bowling coach telling me what to do. But if I do the same thing on the ground, like okay, I will not hear my bowling coach and I'll do what I feel like doing, that doesn't work. And this is what precisely I think which is happening is that they are not concentrating and hearing the bowling coach.
All right.
My
Talking about
perspective.
bowling
My
coach,
perspective. My perspective.
yeah. Uh, Shakya, the
Yeah.
best bowling coach, in my opinion, is with Kolkata Knight Riders. Bharat Arun, one of the best cricket minds I have known.
BRO is
Uh, and
immensely
it
amazing.
was a facade. I can tell you, it was a facade that other coaches were running the show when Ravi Shastri and Virat Kohli were at the helm of affairs of Indian cricket. I thought I know it for sure. It was Bharat Arun running the show. His thinking, his way of doing things is truly special as a coach. And now you see the bowling attack of KKR compared to RCB, and then KKR bowling versus RCB batting. How things are going to shape up.
No, Kolkata Knight Riders actually in the last game they would probably not have wanted to bowl Harshad Rana and play Harshad Rana and Vaibhav Arora together. Their surface has made it necessary for them to play both of them. But I think when it comes to both the bowling attacks, I think Kolkata definitely has got an edge because Kolkata has got good spinners, which is a big plus over RCB. However,
Hmm.
Kolkata's lead bowler, Mitchell Stark, has not been in the best of form. And this might be, a ripe opportunity. If RCB needs an opportunity to make some runs, the fact that Mitchell Stark has not been in the best of form in this IPL, this could be a good opportunity for them to cash in. However, we must not speak too soon because Mitchell Stark is a world-class bowler. We don't have to go into the details of it. He's proven it. He's done that. He's done everything that is there to do in the game. Test cricket, ODI cricket, T20 cricket. And it takes a bowler of this quality just 2 or 3 overs to get back into form. The thing is that it's their spinners who will be difficult to get away. Narayan, Chakravarti, and if they play one more on top of that, Russell is also there. Russell bowls a few overs as well. But again, I think with the RCB team, whatever total they put up, they have to budget another 20-30 runs more than that, because this bowling attack is not looking good. I was watching a show a few days ago where they were saying, why did they let Yuzvendra Chahal go away? Yes, last year. Why they're now saying, why did they let Harshal Patel go away? He was the one guy who's performed in the last few years for them. I mean, his price tag was on the higher side, but Punjab has got him at more price now. So, and Harshal Patel bowled quite well in the last game against Mumbai, though they came in a losing cause. So, but again, I think two teams with which do have their concerns over bowling, but Kolkata will start the slight favourites. About RCB, I'd like to see what happens today. I mean, Faf du Plessis, he made 62 of 28 in the last game. So
Yeah.
as a player, of course, I guess he's done enough to keep his place in the side. But I don't know. I think we've had this precedent of the captain being changed midway through the tournament. I'm not entirely sure if all's well in the RCB camp, and if, because you have to play the best 11, and this includes the 4 foreign players who complement the side the best. So does Faf du Plessis help the combination? We'll have to see, because you've got Maxwell is on a break right now. There's Green, there's Jacks, there are bowlers on the bench as well. So we'll have to see. But if I had to look back at precedents, we've seen captains being changed, and if there's even a foreign captain, so we don't know. I mean, I won't be surprised. It will not happen. In likelihood, it will not happen. But I would have some point.
I mean, it's Punjab versus GT is the second match in the evening. Of course, tonight, today afternoon, I'm supporting RCB because of the red. And again, in the evening, I'm supporting Punjab. Punjab, on paper, what a good team. And I'm really thrilled to see every time Punjab is playing because of these two guys, Prashant Singh and Ashutosh Sharma. Ashutosh, they are calling him a mini, Surya Kumar Yadav. But I don't believe in all those comparisons. Surya is, of course, a different kind of player. This guy can actually win you game, and he looks like a. I mean, we are not giving a knee-jerk reaction, but looks to be quite sorted as a player. Your thoughts how the match is going to pan out, because your favorite is of course GT team. You know the management quite well. So how do you see that battle
Both of
panning?
them, both of them, both of them, both of them.
Punjab also, all
Well,
right.
Punjab, yeah. The Punjab are the perennial underdogs, and they bring out few rabbits from their hats,
Mm,
and so regularly every year. So
mm.
now the biggest problem, and the beauty of IPL, one player from Chhattisgarh and another player from Madhya Pradesh is their star player this year, and the people are now expecting that what will they play, how will they play in the next match, like Ashutosh Sharma and Shashank Singh. In spite of that, they're having a very balanced international lineup from Sam Curran to Rabada and everybody. But although compared to them, they are performing better. These two under who has cost them only 40 lakhs. So, but if there is no cohesion in the team, as I told you last time, if the captain is injured and sitting in the dugout, and whenever there is a break, and then generally look like yesterday, even when Abhishek Purel was batting, Pant was supposed to come to play, but he came to the ground. He briefed Abhishek Purel, and then he went back. But I never saw Shikhar Dhawan coming to the ground. Like Sanjay Bangar came and went back. Shikhar Dhawan was sitting in his dugout. So it shows there is some lack of communication with the dugout and the players who are playing in the field. And as far as GT is concerned, they are of course definitely missing that two missing links, Hardik Pandya and Shami. They are too much dependent on Shubham Gill and that vulnerability of the middle order, which is both same way goes for Punjab and GT. But Punjab has gone to do these two gems, Ashutosh and Shashank, but unfortunately, our Teotia and Abhinav Manohar has totally failed. Teotia is also a little bit, I feel, a little bit exposed, either, as he has been exposed on the strategy computer strategy table because he is not able to hit so much. And what else? There's the biggest combination comparison I would like to make. Shah Rukh Khan, who has been bought by for around 8 crores. Look what the performance he's giving for GT, and compared to Shashank and Ashutosh, who has been bought for 20 lakhs. And it seems that whenever you get the higher bid, they get too relaxed and too laid back, and the players want to perform so that they are bid higher next time. Then they start come and start performing. So I think that's the imbalance, which is I think it happens in any franchisee league, and it is happening in this IPL as well. Because I think that somebody was counting, like, you just count. I'm sorry, I have nothing against Shah Rukh, but if you calculate, if you leave this year's bid, he had already earned around more than 30 crores, 30 to 32 crores, and plus you add this one. But he is being bidded for such a high amount. What is his contribution in IPL? You just tell me. So this is an
But
imbalance.
you
So
know, the
if you
fact
are
that he's getting that money, that's not his fault.
not
वो
his fault,
किस्मत
not his
दिखा के
fault.
आए हैं कि हमें इतना पैसा
लिखा
मिलना
के
है.
मिलना है, but that the contribution is nil. You
No,
want
no,
what is
that is
that?
people
Look.
often
So
people often make that
I'm not
mistake.
nothing against him. I'm giving an example. This is happening with the international players as well. It is not only Shah Rukh Khan. It is happening with Best too. It is with the other international players who are in the Punjab team. So they have they keep on investing so much. They are always, again, I keep on repeatedly saying they perform so well on the auction table, but everything goes haywire. The perennial underdogs, as I call them. After one or two matches, they are exposed against the opposition team. In spite of the opposition team have their own limitations, they don't have that much limitation. They have Ashdeep Singh, they have Rabada, they have a weak link in the spin. But Harpreet
What do you think
Kaur,
about Preet Brar is a
Harpreet Brar,
he's a
very
very
good
good
spinner,
spinner, very good
very
spinner.
good spinner, and he's turning out to be an all-rounder as well. So they are quite
Yeah,
a balanced team, but they need to show cohesion. Look, I said I will give an again example of GT. You will say that I'm biased. In spite of their limitations, they have performed. They have defeated Rajasthan Royals, such a strong team, by just playing in a planned manner. But their middle order is failing them because in that match Shubham Gill performed. So down the order they were able to plan well. If Shubham Gill fails,
Well,
then everything goes.
yeah. Abhinav bhai, your thoughts? Time running out from Mr. Gill. Look at the runs he scored. Gill,
Yeah, you
3,000
see,
runs already
I
in
couldn't agree more
19
with
matches.
I couldn't agree
Average
more with
130.
Abhijit sir. I couldn't agree more with Abhijit sir because see, finally promoters are promoters, and you have to go on the field and perform. Now, handing over defeats like out of 7 matches, Punjab Kings has only got 2 wins and 5 matches they've lost, and
Hmm.
getting them to the bottom of the table. So is the case with RCB. Out of 7 matches, 6 matches have been thrown away, and GT has done very well in terms of though their middle order is failing, and with the absence of Mohammad Shami and the other gentleman Abhijit sir was talking about, but still they've been
Adil Pandya.
managed to have 4 wins. So if you are at the bottom of the table at this stage of the tournament, though there's a lot of matches to go, and
Yeah.
KKR again out of 6 matches they won 4 on the field. So, the promoters can select a team on table, auctioneering, spending so much amount of money and picking up players, but still, if they don't, again, as I said that day, it is about performing. You perform or you perish. And next auction, there'll be a difficulty if you don't perform because वो वहां पे बैठ के हिसाब किताब लिख रहे हैं बाहर वाले. Am I
All
correct,
right.
Abhijit sir?
Yeah, I totally agree. But look, of course, there has to be look what they are saying that people are saying. I'm nothing against any international players, but there are so in the case of Mitchell Stark, also the people started saying from people from Indranil's fraternity, that the journals that Mitchell Stark is not bowling they're making the same effort when he bowls in the international arena. So he is taking the money, but he's not doing it. But I don't agree with that. They're after all professionals. But if most of the really highly paid stars or highly paid local stars, they don't come and perform for the team in spite of the team, then that will disturb the balance of the team. So that is
All right.
in the same. Of course, if in some case you have to select the team also. That in the case of RCB, they have not selected good bowlers, but not in the case of. I will not agree with Punjab. They have good bowlers. They have good batsmen. They have a good. You have Liam Livingston as a finisher. What more do you need? One or two gap holes are
They
always
need
there. You have to balance
wins.
them.
They need wins. We need
They
wins.
will.
Punjab, you
Uh,
got to do it. Go for it. Come on. They need wins. We need nothing
I
else.
think you. They
Sure,
need.
Nothing
hello,
I
is
think
hello,
they
sweeter
need.
hello,
than winning a
I think.
match.
hello, hello, hello.
I think they need you, and then they will go down the order.
No, no, I mean, they need to
Dada,
win.
me
Satya,
Rasgulla,
Yes.
Rasgulla.
Rasgulla for Punjab or Rasgulla for Virat Kohli.
Sir Indranil Basu.
yeah, but
Dada,
coming back to
I,
our cricket,
hmm.
uh,
Okay.
uh, Sakya, your thoughts are on today's evening game. How do you see that happening?
In post
I
performing.
Can't
can't
hear.
make out. Can't hear you.
Huh?
Can't hear.
Hello, hello.
Yeah, yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, can you hear me now?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so there are highly paid players and everything, but I feel there's also a fear complex which has gone into the Punjab side, and like they've reached the semi-finals only twice in 16 seasons, and they're constantly coming to the last game where they are in contention to qualify. They lose those games. I think what I the pattern that I can see as an outsider is probably there is a team cohesion that's missing because they have good individual players. They have had KL Rahul, Mayank Agarwal, uh, and so many such players who've played for them. Marcus Stoinis, Glenn Maxwell, and so many good players. But that sometimes when you come to those final stages, you need to have that. You need to have 11 players wanting to play together and win together. And if there is a reason why a team has not qualified for the playoffs, despite being in a good position till the last game, there has to be something wrong. There is obviously something that's missing. So along with highly paid players not performing, I also feel that there is a I would say there is a cohesion and that unity and that that team factor that's missing, because there is nothing that would explain why a team like Punjab has been so inconsistent in the IPL.
All right. We'll
Dada,
get to see more
if
tonight.
you allow
Yeah.
me, if you allow me, I have come to visit my friend's ailing mother. Rajesh Tiwari is here, and he would like to say
Hi,
hello to everyone.
hi.
Hi, hi.
So, okay, so it's a great Sunday, double Sunday, and it's going to be a lot of fun as Punjab Kings 11 take on Gujarat Titans, and also the first game. And
We
as
know
I say
that.
that,
What else
hmm?
is there? We know that. It's Punjab versus.
So let's
What
think,
else is there?
Indranil. So what about the yesterday's match?
You
So
tell
Oh,
me. You tell me.
it was it was another explosion.
I know
I
who is
think
going to tonight. Tonight I want to see RCB winning. Tonight I want to afternoon I want to see
no, no, no,
RCB
no,
winning.
no. I
Punjab,
think
yeah.
Punjab
SRH
winning.
was like ready on the top. I mean, they were
So
blasting.
yeah. What I want to say, Indranil, is it was another explosion of SRN's newfound batting mojo, and
Yes.
Travis said and Abhishek. they have transformed. I think they have transformed a total T20 template. What we are seeing is a new era. But I think, and I will be inclined to because Indranil will, I think he will be able to relate very easily. Inclined to remember the era of Jayasuriya and Kaluvitharna. They revolutionized one-day cricket. So that the way the Travis Head and Abhishek is scoring and scoring consistently, so I think, and it is just like the T10 mode, because in the T10 the standard score is 120, 130. So
So true.
if I think that will in the future, that is going to become the new template, and the other teams will also try to emulate that. So they will, because they are doing it regularly.
All
Their
right.
rampant hitting, the explosive batting, the way Travis Head and Abhishek are, the way they are starting, and they are scoring the runs. That run stand that will become the new template, and the other team will plan accordingly. So that's the thing. And I
Oh,
told you
the
that they have
template is
this.
already done. I thought
It's already
every
done.
match
Every
200
match.
runs, over 200 runs are being scored,
No,
which
I'm
was
talking about the
160
one.
earlier.
I'm talking about first 10 overs, the 6 overs, and that's 4 overs. The number of runs
Every
they are scoring. So
every
I think
team
so
it's
is
they,
doing that in that case.
brutally
yeah.
savage.
So it's the
Yeah.
same. Like Surya and Kalvitrana, they initially they changed the whole approach of one-day cricket. This, I think, we are entering a new era where the whole template of runs scoring in that 6 overs and then till the 10 overs will change after seeing the batting of Travis Head and
All right.
Abhishek Sharma.
Okay, you were there yesterday. Tell
Yeah,
us some, give us some ground zero report. How
yeah.
exactly was what you thought was had gone wrong with Delhi? I knew Delhi was going to mess it up. That's
So
why I was wearing an orange. Uh, yeah, go ahead.
Indrani sitting in the and yesterday on the also I was right behind the SRH dugout. So
All right.
the pavilion is adjacent to it. So yesterday, the pitch looked very easy to bat on. That's what I gathered. There was not there
That we
were no
saw. What you saw, which we didn't see.
yeah. There were few things. One is I don't understand why this fellow Lalit Yadav was given a second over in the power play after going for 21. I can understand why Washington Sundar was.
He's a friend of Rishabh Pant. Go ahead. After this,
So Rishabh Pant. Again when Delhi was batting, I was a bit surprised to see Rishabh Pant come in at number 6. Also, I would like to make one more observation. I think the pitch got tough. The pitch was easiest to bat in the first 10 overs of both innings. So Rishabh
yeah.
Pant, from 131 for 3 at the end of 8 overs, you would have probably said that Delhi had a chance. I don't understand why Rishabh Pant came into bat at number 6, because because the pitch in both the innings, the pitch got a little bit tougher. Also, the Hyderabad bowlers, they definitely use they use the pace bowlers. They use the surface a lot better than the Delhi bowlers. So if you look at Bhuvneshwar Kumar and Natarajan and even Nitish Reddy, they all were quite effective on that pitch. But one more thing I'd like to point out, I'll also say that Patrick Cummins, he's a very successful captain and everything. But what I was seeing in the breaks is that he was really leaning on his senior players, and there was a lot of times when he was going up to Bhuvneshwar Kumar and for advice. And Bhuvneshwar Kumar was constantly guiding him in between overs, and he was really being very helpful. Heinrich Klaassen also, and again, I think at the end of the day, we must remember that cricket, this is just a game. It's not war. Travis Head and Patrick Cummins, we might hate them for what happened in November, but now they're playing for an Indian team. And people are cheering for them. Yesterday 80% of the crowd was cheering for Delhi, but I think you must sometimes put those things aside when they put on the jersey of an Indian team. And they were it was a joy to watch Travis Head bat. And Patrick Cummins, the way he was leading the team, he had, for example, the wicket of Prithvi Shaw, this Washington Sundar had hit for 4 came with an arm on the shoulder. The next ball, Washington Sundar got dismissed. And then even with Jake Fraser McGurk, uh, uh, he had hit Markande for three consecutive sixes, or not, whatever. He had hit him for a few boundaries. I'm not sure it was sixes, and he got a delivery and he got him out of the last ball. So he, he was really being very helpful towards his bowlers around him. So that was very good to see. It was very good to see, and yeah, I mean, it was a good experience. But watching a game in Delhi is not easy because it's very crowded. Though there's a metro station right next to it, I left the stadium 4 overs before the match ended because it would have been quite something getting out of the stadium collectively. So, but yes, I mean, Rishabh Pant coming in at number 6 come in.
All right. Abhijit sir, I'll come to you before we wrap up the show. I want to get Mr. Chaturvedi's reaction. You see Delhi going up the order, I mean, going up the ladder, making it to the last four. Do you think they have the team to do so?
Well, I think yes, because see, they've been down, and see, if you see last evening's game, if you got 266 on the board, it's very difficult for the other side to, get into the fact. And as Abhijit sir said that, your T10, the power play which comes into action, if you got so many runs on the board, it becomes very difficult for the other side to follow, despite the fact that you may have any sort of bowling attack. 266 is big enough.
Absolutely. It is.
270,
It is.
yes,
Absolutely. I mean, that's what we've seen. And
as
they're
I
doing
said, it's
so
too early in the
regularly.
table, and this side of the Delhi Capitals is going to take the jump up because it's tournament is not even halfway up, and the sides are still battling to compete and resurrecting their campaigns. Everybody is out in their own think tank, saying that let's get into the top four. And net run rate is going to be playing a very important part, as always.
Let's see. Abhijit sir, your point.
Look, as we mentioned and spoke about them yesterday also, I would like to have a special mention, and everybody missed out, I thought. The special mention is about Kuldeep Yadav. I mentioned yesterday it will be a very important factor how these hard hitters of Sunrisers play against Kuldeep. If Kuldeep would have not taken 4 wickets yesterday, we were thinking they would have crossed 300 yesterday. So
But
Kuldeep's
it did
bowling,
a lot of runs. Yeah.
but still he took the wicket at the way he was going, that was sailing. Travis and other players, they would have crossed 300 for sure. They
No, no.
would
I
have
mean,
easily. And,
no, no.
but look, you have to look. In spite of that rapid hitting, he was quiet and calm and took 4 wickets. It was also good bowling by him. It was that the wicket, the pitch was not supporting him. Okay,
No, no. I want to
Later,
know. Listen, I mean, you're repeating what we've seen already. Tell me something. T. Natarajan, is he good to play for India? 4 overs, 19 runs. I mean, 4 overs, 19 runs, 4 wickets.
look, he's not consistent. And just because he bowls good Yorkers doesn't mean that he will go on to play. He should be in the T20 team in the World Cup. He is not
All right.
consistent. He has not variety in his bowling.
Arshdeep is
He is
consistent,
a
even
good.
to say.
Who,
Arshdeep is
who, who,
consistent. Mukesh Kumar is consistent. Avesh Khan is consistent.
I'm not saying
Natarajan
Mukesh
does.
Kumar and I was.
Just because he doesn't have any backing, he's not
No.
consistent.
He's not. He sometimes gets hit. Sometimes he's very good. Sometimes
All right.
he was initially selected to be a death over bowler. Now he's not being used as a death over bowler. Cummins is coming. He was early on the last 2 years, few years. He was being used as a death over bowler for Risers. You must have observed they are not using it. He bowled yesterday well. Okay, appreciable. But he was not. There is not. Why is it not being used as a death over bowler? Pat Cummins being a captain, he's a bowling captain. He will easily understand the potential of a bowler. So he has to be consistent. Maybe I will pray that he will consistent, of course. But there needs to be have variety in his bowling as well. Of course, he is bowling better than
He's
Siraj in this
empowering him
present
well.
IPL.
He's done
Yeah.
well in
And
Australia.
and secondly, about Delhi, I would like to say what you require in a team: a good opening slot, number one batsman, the middle order, finisher, and bowling. They are still in the lookout of a finisher. They thought Lalit Yadav is a full finisher. Lalit Yadav is not a good finisher. He has been already been given lots of opportunities in the past. He has not performed. Middle order, they are all dependent on their Rishabh Pant. That's why he is not able to come up, because they don't have a balanced middle order. That to
All
retain
right.
that balance is they are bringing in Rishabh Pant. And bowling, you know what you have seen what happened yesterday. Their spin duo is very good. Akshar Patel and Kuldeep. Rest, what you have seen it.
All all right. All right. Thanks a lot. But let's look at the top 11 picks. For the first game, KKR versus RCB to be played in Kolkata. Of course, we'll have one man always, the run machine Virat Kohli with Rajat Patidar. He can really dong the ball. We've seen it. He has got talent. Look, let's not go by what he scored in the Test series against England or the kind of form he is in right now. He's a good player. He's got good. He's got a lot of runs under his belt at domestic cricket. Will Jack's another great inclusion. They have. Yeah, we will pick him, of course, in that uh, in that camp. Uh, Glenn Maxwell of RCB, I would definitely want to see him back in the thick of things after a one match break. Dinesh Karthik, he wants to be in the T20 World Cup team. Let's see if that happens. Yash Dayal, Sunil Narine, you know what he can do. Rinku Singh is another player. Vaibhav Arora is really swinging the ball in quite effectively. Varun Chakravarti, he's been around for such a long time. He knows how to get wickets. Mitchell Stark is another bowler. Would definitely put him there because he's a big match player. You never know what he can do. And going back to our second game, of course, GT versus Punjab, Shubman Gill, Johnny Besto, Simran Singh has not been scoring consistently. We'll want to see him there. Jitesh Sharma yet to show any consistency. Shashank, Rahul Tewatia, Kikisur Bada, Arshdeep Singh, Liam Livingston, Harshad Patel, and Rashid Khan. This is what the 11 is today, and let's see if they can perform. Uh, I mean, if you're playing fantasy 11, this is what our suggestion is. I would not put Shashank, uh, I mean, Ashutosh Sharma there because he scored in last game. Give him a breather. Let him come back strong in the following game for next match. Punjab would be playing. Thanks, gentlemen, for coming on the show. And it's a Super Sunday double header. We'll have a blast of a time, I know, and we'll be back tomorrow at the same time uh, on Times of India. Thanks for watching Cricket Calling and see you around. Have a good day. Bye.
Lot of cricket. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.